it's so hard to keep up with Google and the different tools that they have available and that they're testing and just all of it. But this one is called Career Dreamer, obviously, and it's basically it's interesting. It basically maps out your, what do they call it, your career identity statement, and they gather a bunch of information like your experiences, things you're interested in, your education, etc., and then they give you this screen that just has a bunch of different similar jobs or jobs that use similar skills. And then if any of them are interesting to you, you can go deeper into what those jobs do and learn a little bit more about them. And then you can go into Gemini and create a resume, create a cover letter, do a bunch of other things. Let me go through it quickly just to give you an idea and see if it's even interesting to you at all. So you just to get to this page, it's a Google Labs experiment. And to get here, it's grow.google/career-dreamer. And you get here and you start, and it's going to ask you a role that you either have or had. I used to be a bartender, so let's do that. You can put in your organization or industry. I think bartender is an industry, so I'm going to skip that. And then now it's going to ask you for tasks that you performed in that role. You can select one, you can select them all, you can actually regenerate if these just don't match. Definitely did that, definitely did that, definitely did that, and did that too. There's more. Yes, 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 all of those. So then you go and it takes everything that you put in there and then it breaks that down into skills. And then you can, again, you can select one, you can select multiple, you can select them all. Or if none of them match or you just don't like them, you can regenerate them. Oops. If you hover over them, it'll give you a little bit more of an explanation if you need it. I did all those, so I'll just add them all. And then now it brings you to this screen. And now if you want, you can add education. If you want, you can add interest. You don't have to. And same, you can add more experiences. You can, excuse me, you can add more skills. And then what it's basically doing is it takes all of it into a career identity statement. That's what they call it. And then I feel like they build everything off of all of this information. And I'm just gonna, again, you can change this however you want. You can just have Gemini generate it for you. So if you don't like this, you can have it regenerate, etc. I'm just gonna leave it as is in the sake of time. And you can see up here, it has it's really only 3 steps. You build the career identity, then you explore paths, and then you can jump to Gemini if you want. So now it's going to say, okay, so for those skills that you put in there and those interests and everything, here are other roles that actually are in line with that. Oops. If you hover over things, it brings up explanations, and I've actually done a lot of these. So let's see. So if I wanted to, let's say DJ, because I used to do that too. And you hover over it, and then it'll give you more information. Oops. So typical degree, typical years of experience, you can scroll through how it describes what the job is, and then you can click on learn more, and it'll go through these cards basically, and imagine yourself as a DJ, blah, 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 here's some sweet spots, and again, it's different information about it. I'll go back, and then it's same if you want to, maybe you want to be a sales representative. Again, same thing, degree, years of experience, description, and you can learn more. Like, this is really just if you maybe you're just getting into the job market, or maybe you want to look at other jobs or look at other careers to go into. this just kind of helps you map things and get started, really. So you can spend as much time as you want on there, and then when you're ready, you can click over here to jump to Gemini. And again, this is if you're ready to go. So it's like, okay, let's get a resume put together. I'm ready to move forward, or or add a cover letter, or you can just go into Gemini and explore more ideas. So it's like, if you have if like, hey, I really do want to be a DJ, but I have these questions about it, you can go into Gemini and then you can ask those questions. So you go in here and then you can either just copy the default text that it has in here, or you can put in your specific, again, your questions. Hey, I really want to know about this and really want to know about that. And then you can continue to Gemini and talk about it. So again, there's a lot of stuff that you can just kind of play around with in there. But back to one. But yeah, I mean, it's interesting. Like I said, Google they have all these different tools in Google Labs, and they just try different things out. I mean, you really don't necessarily need this tool. Like, you can just take the idea from here and go in and prompt Gemini yourself and get the same output. This is really just if you want to have everything kind of framed and put together for you. You could easily just do that in a series of prompts, or make a gem out of it, or do it in ChatGPT, or do it in Claude, or do it in something else. But it's an interesting concept to, again, help someone get into the job market or kind of switch jobs. So again, this is grow.google/career-dreamer, and it's a AI tool that Google's playing around with. I don't know if they're going to actually keep it around. Like, a lot of stuff in Google Labs is just kind of, it's there one day and it's gone tomorrow. But if that's interesting to you, check it out, see what you think, and see you next time.